Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back to Skyrim. The Emperor is dead. Long live Raidveer, I suppose. Our next mission is kind of up in the air. The Assassin Guild wants us to go to the Dainty Slode, but we never do missions directly one after another, hardly ever. Maybe what we do... So that's the main mission. Let's hold off on the main mission yet. I don't want to get too wrapped up in that. I want to do everything else before the main mission at this point, I think. I have no idea how to do this, so we're pretty much stuck there. Unfortunately, the mod just doesn't seem to work. We haven't done this in a while. This is the Thieves Guild. I think we do this. On my way to meet Mercer Frey at the ruins of Snowvale Sanctum, Karliah's last location. Together, Mercer and I intend to hunt her down and make her pay for Gallus's murder. Okay, let's do that. Let's actually suit up for it, though, because I think right now we just have the dagger equipped, and that's totally not going to cut it. So we need something that will cut it. We're all just sorting by type here. I would like... I mean, Dragonbane sounds cool, but it needs to be modified before we can really do it. So Daedric's sort of devouring. Okay, but the Bleeding Blade's probably better. Yeah, 57. That's decent. I don't think we have anything else that's near good enough. Alright. So we're going to teleport there. Probably better if I get on the mission there. And then map. We have never been there before, but it is a barrow, so chances are it's going to have a word of power. German's Nook is cleared, so that's probably the safest one to get to. It looks like it might be just a straight shot. Yeah, when has that ever been true? Almost never. Almost never a straight shot. Okay, Shadowmere, you really got to stop following me everywhere. It's just damn suspicious, man. Okay. So we want to go that way. Actually, it might totally be a straight shot. Color me surprised. There is a slight ravine, but it's a minor one. We can totally get past that. Not even a ravine, just a small dip in the road. Okay. Well, let's see what Mercer has to say for himself. Or Karliah, or whoever, whatever that we're doing here. Supposed to be kind of funny to call out, hello! I'm not exactly a thievy sort of sneak way to do this, but I don't know if there is a sneak way to do this. Chances are this is going to just be a straight up battle. Karliah committed, like, serious murder. Actually, that is not the way I expected this to go. I expected this to lead straight to it. How did I miss this? Hold on. Ah. Okay. We got ourselves some friends over here, and I did not pick up the shield like I meant to. No big deal. The Ashtray dead. Actually, this might be better, right? Because then I just can heal myself. Maybe we're fine this way. How did he even aggro on me? Oh, and there's two of you. Alright, well, no big. Okay, a little big. A little big. Nope, never mind. No big. I didn't even need that. The troll energy just took care of it. Not to mention the fact that the blade has regen on it, so I'm still good. Really don't need your skull. I will take your gold, your fat, and your pelt. What about you over here, bud? What do you have? You have fat and a pelt. Thank you. And you have fat and a pelt. All right. What about the ice race? They have something good usually. Okay, so yeah, we don't really need the shield. I'm still a little tempted to go back for it because after all, it's a Daedric artifact, but it's safe at home. It should be fine. If it's not fine, if it gets stolen, I'll be, well, laugh. Actually, that'd be kind of ironic, really. Thief has house burglarized. That's going to make all the newspapers. The way that shadow worked there, I thought for a minute there was another dragon. Not apparently, though. Been a while since we fought one, but I'm okay with that. I was supposed to meet Mercer. Okay. Over there, apparently. So I wasn't just supposed to go in, huh? Okay. Mercer, where are you? Oh, he's just... Okay. Hey, dude.
Good. You're finally here. I've scouted the ruins, and I'm certain Karliah is still inside.
Okay, admittedly, it took me a while to get here. It's been, what, like 20 episodes or so? But you don't understand. Someone gave us a quest, well, to do like 16 different things before I got to you, to be fair. So never mind, you probably don't care about that. Anyway, you saw her?
No, I found her horse. Don't worry, I've taken care of it. She won't be using it to escape. Let's get moving. I want to catch her inside while she's distracted. Take the lead.
You want Raidveer to lead?
I'm sorry, I was under the impression I was in charge.
Yeah, what's with that?
You're leading and I'm following. Does that seem clear to you?
Khajiit will obey, for now.
Just make certain you keep your eyes open. Karliah is as sharp as a blade. The last thing I need is you blundering into a trap and warning her that we're here.
Okay. Yeah, Raidveer thought that murder was Dark Brotherhood territory.
I have a long-standing arrangement with the Dark Brotherhood. If I need someone in the guild taken care of, we do it ourselves. We both agree it's best to keep these matters in-house.
You have to know that the Dark Brotherhood is under new management. That particular agreement may no longer be, well, valid. Anyway, how did Gallus die?
25 years ago, I was standing outside these very same ruins. Gallus told me to meet here, but he wouldn't say why. When I arrived, Gallus stepped from the shadows. Before he uttered a sound, an arrow pierced his throat. Before I could even draw my blade, her second arrow found its mark in my chest.
So Karliah took both of you alone?
Karliah was a master marksman, and her greatest weapon was the element of surprise. I was lucky. She missed my heart by mere inches. I staggered away from the ruins and my vision began to blur. It's then that I realized the bitch had poisoned her arrows.
Well, of course she did. And Gallus?
The last thing I saw was Karliah dumping his body into an opening atop the ruins. An unceremonious end for a remarkable man. To this day, I've regretted allowing her to escape, even if it meant I had died trying. I owed Gallus that much.
What happened after Gallus died?
The guild was thrown into disarray. Several stepped up and tried to claim Gallus's former position as guildmaster. Sides quickly formed behind these men, and the Ratway became a bloodbath.
You mean more so than it is now? And you were a part of this?
I saw what they did to Gallus. I wanted to use the guild's resources to hunt down Karliah. The others didn't even care he was gone. Fortunately, I persevered, and the other groups were either killed or they left Skyrim.
And what of Karliah?
The infighting had taken months to subside, which gave her time to go into hiding and carefully cover her tracks. I spent thousands of septims and used every contact at my disposal. But it was as if she had simply vanished. Like I said before, she was the best.
Raidveer wishes to know more about Karliah.
She was a stubborn Dunmer. Always had to do everything her way. But she was also the best, bringing in more coin a month than some thieves heist in a year. Gallus trusted her too much and let her get too close.
So they had a relationship.
If you want to call it that, yes. Me? I think she was softening him for the kill. Gallus would call her his little nightingale. He was absolutely smitten by her.
Then why did she kill him?
Greed? Jealousy? Spite? Who can say what drove her to such an iniquitous act? One thing's certain, I intend to find out before she draws her last breath.
Hold on. You want to interrogate her? I thought this was a straight-up assassination mission. Alright, this guy is all over the place. It's weird, but alright.
Keep your eyes open and your mouth shut.
I mean, my mouth's running all the time, mister, and you can't stop me. So, let's get out of here. I mean, let's go into it here? I guess into here. Let's do it. This should be fine, I think. Yeah, it should be okay. Alright, let's be sneaky. Requires a keto. Well, where the hell is our friend? Get over here, you frickin' joker, and unlock this thing.
They say that these ancient Nordic burial mounds are sometimes impenetrable. This one doesn't look too difficult.
I'll go on then.
Quite simple, really. I don't know what the fuss is about these locks. All it takes is a bit of know-how, not a lot of skill.
Yeah, stop bragging and pop
That
the door.
should do it. After you.
Alright, nice and sneaky, buddy. Freaking show off. Requires a little know-how and a lot of skill in my ass. Okay, barnacle cluster, not bad. Don't need the embalming tool, thanks. We'll take the iron helmet. Always use the blacksmithing practice. A lot of hanging moss.
Stench in here. This place smells of death. Be on your guard.
Now that you say that, let's pull the bound bow. I have a feeling we're gonna need it. What are the chances there's a bunch of Draugr in here? I'd say pretty good. Okay, there is Draugr in here, but it's dead. Re-dead? Something like that. I'll take that and that, thank you very much. I suppose this doesn't think of it. Wow, 5 gold. Hold me back. Oh, hello. One down. Not quite down. He knows we're here. He knows we're here. It's okay, we got him. Slowest reaction time on the planet. He has like 3 hours in him before he's actually able to do anything. What about you? I mean, that's not where the heart is, but he's undead. I'm sure there are different rules. Okay, so lots of Draugr. I'm glad I got my bow out.
Hold the chain over there and watch out for the spikes. Looks like Karliah reset all of the traps.
Well, I mean, why wouldn't you, right? Draugr Deathlord especially. I'll take all of those, thank you. And so right now I'm wondering if my summon bow is going to be better or worse than the regular bow I have, especially an enchanted one. It seems like maybe...
Your death
Yeah,
will be my
okay.
triumph.
I thought so. We probably didn't actually need to wake him up, but it's just better to do so. Where are you going? Where do you think you're... Oh, I totally missed that one. Just murder him. Do you think you're just going to leave? Is that what you think is going to happen here?
That
What's
was
your
hardly
main
worth
plan?
My time.
What is your plan? His plan was to run and then die. He just died tired. That was all it was. Powdered mammoth tusk. You know, we have a couple of mammoth tusks. I don't know if we can powder them, though. It seems like that should be an option. Oh, he's empty. Alright, so he said pull the thing, watch for the spikes. Can we pull it with telekinesis? Because it's going to be these spikes here, right? Let's see if we can pull this with telekinesis. I don't know if we're going to be able to, but it's worth a shot. And no. No. Alright. Alright, well then. Yep. Okay, no, that's not bad. That's not bad at all. Didn't actually reach towards the door, so that's could have been worse. That's a bad guy right there. We should probably be sneaking here, shouldn't we? Yeah, that there. And sneak. Summon it. And snipe this guy. Okay, freaking death lords everywhere.
Hide is insulting.
There we go.
Hardly a challenge.
I mean, not a challenge for you. You didn't do anything. That's probably the door we need to go through. That's a big old trap right there. Just go and close that, and close that, and close that. Karliah is apparently, or Karliah, whatever her name is, apparently trying to cover her tracks a little bit here. How she got past all the Draugr. Well, they tried to explain that before, right? She's just that good, basically, is what their explanation was. Isn't really all that much of an explanation. But she was able to just sneak past all these guys somehow. I guess a series of invisibility potions might get you past them. Never actually done that myself. Though I suppose at one point, sooner or later, we're just going to get tired of killing all these guys and decide, you know what, just for the challenge. Just for the sake of it.
2 more of them ahead.
No kidding. More of them ahead. just for the challenge, wouldn't it be nice to, you know, try to sneak through the entire dungeon? Unfortunately, I don't know if there's an invisibility spell. And there's an invisibility potion, but it's not going to be the same. Whoa! Alright, yep, forgot you can do that. You only know 2 words of it, too. Should I teach you the other one? Alright, that hurt. I'm okay. Another one bites the dust. Another one bites the dust. Exactly. Alright. Just have to pick myself up a little bit. It's fine. We're good. Just take all of your things and take all of those. I just don't want the embalming tool. Just clutter up the inventory for no good reason. Hey, ebony arrows. Nice. Ah, I see. That would have been nice to probably activate earlier, but okay. Just wait for that to go away. Bone meal. I was disturbed by how bone meal is made. So it turns out when you cremate somebody, it's not actually hot enough to reduce the bones to ash. It's just hot enough to reduce your flesh to ash, but that's it. So what they need to do, apparently, is put your bones through a grinder and basically do it that way. So that's what bone meal is, and it's just mixed in with the ashes. I was going to be cremated when I died, but knowing that, I don't know, that just creeps me out more. I mean, I guess I'll be dead. I won't feel it. So I guess it doesn't matter too much, but it's just disturbing.
Clever. Rigged to wake the Draugr, I bet. Don't blunder into any of them.
I mean, I can just not blunder into it. That's fine. Kind of tempted to wake them up anyway, but we don't necessarily... blundering. We don't necessarily need... Oh, see, they woke up anyway.
You can't hide from me.
Unless I did actually step in them and didn't even realize it. Wake up here. Alright. Alright, yep, we got some multiple friends. Mercer's not going to make it. Maybe he will. He'll make it. It's just they're going to lose interest in him in a bit. According to me. Actually, this isn't so bad.
That was hardly worth my time.
I mean, you say that, but you're nearly dead, buddy. Okay, did I must have stumbled into one of these anyway. Yeah, it must have happened. Either that or the trigger's broken. But I think more likely is that I'm just clumsy. That's also possible. There's possibly no reason to come down this way. Except the word of power might be here. In which case, it's totally worth it.
Who's there? You can't hide from me. Your feeble attempt to...
That's not so bad at all. Oh, nope. That's why we have a summoned bow, is because we do not like other summons, please. And why we have that particular skill. Doesn't seem like Mercer would have had time to recover. And in fact, he's doing pretty bad. Whoa! Alright, there's a third guy back there. It's alright. Just pick yourself up, Redveer. You got this. You got this. Don't know where you got this. Oh, there we go. Okay. I accidentally hurt Mercer there. Did not mean to do that. Hit this guy in his leg. There you go. Shut him up. Mercer, I don't know if you know this, but you're resembling a pincushion right now. There we go. Oh, I'm hidden right now. Mercer's the one who charged in. You're supposed to be a freaking thief, man. You're horrible at your job. He hasn't been on the field in forever. He's forgotten basically everything. Happens. There's 2 more guys around here. He looks like he's pointing up. Is there somebody up there? There's 2 more guys around here. I went to summon this back. I mean, this one, I don't even care about looting these guys. Oh, they heard me somehow. Well, come on and get it then. Free arrows for everyone. I mean, sure, that'll evaporate into the ether eventually. Oh, come on. Really? Just scavengers? Okay. Not even a... Whoops. Okay. Just no problem there. There you go. Not even a big deal. I mean, they still get free arrows because, you know, I'm the sort to live up to his agreements there, but still. Surprised they didn't come down the stairs. They apparently were really bad at pathfinding. Alright, this might be where we want to go. This might be it. So I went down in hopes for Word of Power, which we have not gotten yet. My guess is Word of Power is going to be at the very end of the dungeon where Karliah is. Maybe once we kill her.
Karliah always was a nimble minx. Slipping past these Draugr must have been child's play for her.
Okay, we got to get our stealth all the way up to see if we can do that. Because I think even with invisibility, we'd have a hell of a time. Not to mention, you know, I like murdering everything, but we could try it as like just to try it out and see what happens.
You're not a threat, merely an annoyance.
Okay, do you mind? No shouting, not allowed. These death lords all over the place. Mercer, you have to get out of my line of fire, please. Out of my line of fire, or you just take him on yourself. Come on. There we go. You can get, see the last blow. There you go, you got it. Maybe I shouldn't be shooting these guys, but they're gonna come out and attack us anyway. It just seems like we might as well get the jump on them, right? Like this guy.
Who's there?
Actually, we just keep on sneaking attacking. Good. And there's another guy? Oh, yep, there he is. Oh, with an active. Oh, sorry, Mercer. You did get in my line of fire, though, to be fair. Oh, there's 3 of them now, and they're all going to Mercer. Well, just fine with me. They actually don't know where I am. My sneak is that good. I can keep hitting him in the face, though. Just knock him around. Okay. He's out. Well, archery increased. That's cool. Okay, so why is there a bone around this? That doesn't make any sense. I can reach it anyway. And almost. There you go. Sure, why not? I'll take all those. You know, I'm not going to bother looting you guys. That's how little I think of you. Not going to bother looting. Just random steel armor. This seems like a really low-level quest somehow. Oh, and there's got to be a way to open this up. Is there an obvious latch I'm missing? Yep, there it is. Disturbing, but also hilarious. Man, Ebony Greatsword. Alright, sure, why not? Seems like stepping on the bones would also cause problems.
She's been through here as well.
There was that door very early on that we didn't go through. It was probably for loot. Probably should have done it, but too late now. Draugr Deathlord, do you have anything good? Version of magic. Not that terribly good. No, nothing really too fantastic. Yeah, maybe we should just skip these. It's funny, usually you see a line like this with sarcophaguses in.
Up ahead. Looks perfect for hiding an ambush. Be ready.
Well, it's a bunch of traps, and sure enough, it seems to have opened things. Obviously, the vases made noise and woke these guys up. Except, again, we're stealthed, so it doesn't matter too much. So, of course, somehow they know exactly where we are whenever we deuce this. There you go. What about you? You don't know where I am. So you just go ahead and take it. There you go. Doesn't look like anybody else here. We should do Aura Whisper just in case. Yep, right over there. Alright. Oh, he's inside one of the sarcophagus. Sarcophagi? Sarcophaguses? Yeah, they're right there. Do I just, like, hit him with an arrow? Wake him up? That's not how that works. Probably would have been woken up by... Yep, me just walking by it. Okay. Okay. I thought maybe by noise, but apparently just walking by it'll do it too. So we'll come back over this guy. Actually, just standing up and making noise will probably do it. Yep, there he is.
What was that?
But he's pretty weak. Oh, hello, Word of Power. I've been looking all over for you. What do you got? What do you got? Word of Power is... The word of today is disarm. I don't know if that's going to work for me. Thing is, we've tried the disarm shop before, and it has not gone well. But we only had one word of it, and now we have two, so maybe that's alright? I'll spin the soul. What the hell? We got 12 of them. Why the hell not? I mean, at this point, we're not using them for anything else. I do have a mod that can turn souls into perks, but we haven't used it. We haven't needed it. Dragon Steel. No, Dragon Bone, Ebon Steel, Classic Helm. That's kind of cool. I don't wear hats, though. I have a perk that specifically disallows it, so that's not going to be a thing. So wait a minute, she was this way. Where exactly are we supposed to be going, Mercer? There's no other way into this room. Oh, there we go. Okay. Suppose I should remain sneaking. Just to be on the safe side. Oh. Alright. Never mind then. Mercer's got to have the thing for this, otherwise we're pretty much boned here. Hi, Mercer, you're up. I don't have this. It's all up to you. Be all proud and show-offy.
Ah, it's one of the infamous Nordic puzzle doors. How quaint.
Quaint's a word for it.
Without the matching claw, they're normally impossible to open. Since I'm certain Karliah already did away with it, we're on our own. Fortunately, these doors have a weakness if you know how to exploit it. Quite simple, really. Karliah is close, I'm certain of it. Now let's get moving.
Do you want to share your secret? Because that could be really useful later. No? I'll pay you. No? Alright. Seems like craziness. Not gonna take the money, but... Oh, and we're poisoned. As soon as we walked in. Karliah's specialty, no doubt. Oh, yeah, we found Karliah. She, ambushed us successfully. Alright.
Do you honestly think your arrow will reach me before my blade finds your heart?
She doesn't have a bow.
No reason to try.
You're a clever girl, Karliah. Buying Golden Glow Estate and funding Honningbrew Meadery was inspired.
To ensure an enemy's defeat, you must first undermine his allies. It was the first lesson Gallus taught us.
You always were a quick study.
Not quick enough, otherwise Gallus would still be alive.
Gallus had his wealth and he had you. All he had to do was look the other way.
Did you forget the oath we took as Nightingales? Did you expect him to simply ignore your methods?
Enough of this mindless banter. Come, Karliah. It's time for you and Gallus to become reunited.
I'm no fool, Mercer. Crossing blades with you would be a death sentence. But I can promise the next time we meet, it will be your undoing.
He's stymied by an invisibility potion. You can see her shift over there, dude. Just go chase after her.
How interesting. It appears Gallus's history has repeated itself. Karliah has provided me the means to be rid of you, and this ancient tomb becomes your final resting place. But do you know what intrigues me the most? The fact that this was all possible because of you. Farewell. I'll be certain to give Brynjolf your regards.
So, decapitation move? What are you gonna do? Alright, I mean, I have some good regeneration skills, so I don't know how that's supposed to kill me, but okay. We're gonna wake up with someone tending to our wounds, no doubt. Oh yeah, there we go.
Easy. Easy. Don't get up so quickly. How are you feeling?
Why do you care? You tried to kill Riedveer.
No. I saved your life. My arrow was tipped with a unique paralytic poison. It slowed your heart and kept you from bleeding out. Had I intended to kill you, we wouldn't be having this conversation.
Fair enough. Why save Riedveer?
My original intention was to use that arrow on Mercer, but I never had a clear shot. I made a split-second decision to get you out of the way, and it prevented your death.
Why should Why should Khajiit believe you?
Without the antidote I administered, you'd be as still as a statue. I treated your wounds and didn't leave you defenseless. The poison on that arrow took me a year to perfect. I only had enough for a single shot, and yet I used it on you. All I had hoped was to capture Mercer alive.
Why alive?
Mercer must be brought before the Guild to answer for what he's done. He needs to pay for Gallus's murder.
How will you prove it now?
My purpose in using Snowvale Sanctum to ambush Mercer wasn't simply for irony's sake. Before both of you arrived, I recovered a journal from Gallus's remains. I suspect the information we need is written inside.
Well, what does it say?
I wish I knew. The journal is written in some sort of language I've never seen before.
Perhaps it could be translated.
Enther. Gallus's friend at the College of Winterhold. Of course. The only outsider Gallus trusted with the knowledge of his Nightingale identity.
This word, Nightingale, Riedveer has heard it before.
There were three of us. Myself, Gallus, and Mercer. We were an anonymous splinter of the Thieves Guild in Riften. Perhaps I'll tell you more about it later. Right now, you need to head for Winterhold with the journal and get the translation. Here, take these as well. They may prove useful for your journey.
Can you not come to Winterhold with Riedveer?
I'm afraid not. There are preparations to make, and Gallus's remains to lay to rest. I promise to join you there as soon as I can.
Okay. So apparently we have some crosstalk. I mean, Mercer is obviously showing himself to be the bad guy here. So tell Riedveer about Gallus.
He was a scholar, a master thief, and a natural leader. Everyone respected him and followed him without question. It was Gallus who inducted me into the Nightingales, and honed my skills to a razor-sharp point. I owe everything to him. We were very close.
You were lovers, no?
Gallus once said he felt comfortable around me, able to let his guard down. I can't help but think that I'm responsible for what happened to him.
Why did you not kill Mercer,
Mercer lied to the Guild, branded me a murderer, and slandered my name across his network of contacts. For 25 years I ran, never sleeping in the same place twice and carefully covering my tracks. Mercer doesn't need to die. He needs to feel the cold sting of fate as his life crumbles in front of him and he's hunted by the Guild.
You might not have a choice next time.
I can promise you if it comes to that, and my back's to the wall, I won't hesitate.
Alright, that's all we can do there.
Remember, speak only to Enther. Trust no one else.
Lady, I'm trusting like 7 different people at this moment, but I understand what you mean. Okay. So, sure, why not? Just go straight there for Enther. So, Winterhold. Easy enough. That is over somewhere. Oh, chat. It landed me right there. I keep doing that. So we're going to go to College Winterhold. So the marker is theoretically in the wrong place, so I guess he could be at the inn. He's totally at the inn. Okay. I was not expecting that. He should be at the actual college itself, I would think. But nope, he's decided to nip in for a drink. Well, who can blame him? College has seen better days. Actually, is Enther the one who isn't actually a member of the Mages Guild anymore? There was one of them that's like making a nasty racket over here, and they don't like him very much, but they tolerate him. I think that's this guy.
Come on in. Just stoked the fire. Take a seat and get the coal down.
Alright, I'll just sit down right here and talk to Enther from this distance, hopefully. Yep, hey Enther, how you doing? There. Oh, okay, never mind, have to go talk to him myself, alright.
Yes, what is it?
Khajiit understands you are an elf who knows how to... No, that's the wrong thing. Although I am curious about this. How to acquire things, yes?
All right, let's not overdo it. Meet me in my quarters.
Okay, that's actually better. Because talking to him in private about this is probably a better idea anyway. So as soon as you're done with your meal, my guy, I'll just wait for you here. Don't worry about it. Okay, no, your friend's looking kind of suspicious over there, so I probably don't want to... Probably shouldn't just hang out here, huh? That'd be kind of uncomfortable, me just staring at you while you eat. It's always a little disturbing whenever people do that. Not that I've had it often. It has not happened to me often, but... You know, you're like sitting at a restaurant by yourself. Or even like you go to the airport. And you know, you have like 3 hours before your flight. So you're going, what the hell? I might as well go get something. And the only seating they have is out front, where you're just facing the crowd. And you're just sitting there eating because what else are you going to do? You're starving. Why the hell not? But as people walk by, they just stare at you. I don't know what it is. Maybe I just don't eat like, I don't know, like a regular person. Maybe that's what it is. And they're all staring at me like, what the hell is this guy even doing? But I think I'm eating normally and my mouth's closed. I'm not like gnawing or I'm not doing anything stupid like that. I never get anything that's going to require me to like, you know, be really weird about eating, like no ribs, you know? Who would order ribs at an airport restaurant? That isn't like a good idea at all. But you know, nothing like that. This guy apparently doesn't want to move. He says meet me in my quarters, but he doesn't actually do it. Maybe I'm supposed to go there first. Hold on. Alright. So my guess is your quarters are over here. Why do you have a desk? It looks like he wants to set up shop. Staff of Arcane Authority. Okay. Clan Mother Anisi? You have a Khajiit book? Words of Clan Mother Anisi to her favorite daughter. Anisi tells you, you are no longer a mewing kitten. You have learned to keep secrets from Anisi, and so Anisi tells you. In the beginning, there were 2 littermates, Anur and Fatamai. After many phases, Fatamai said to Anur, let us wed and make children to share our happiness. And they gave birth to Alkosh, the first cat. And Anur said, Alkosh, we give you time, for what is fast or slow as a cat. And they gave birth to Kenarthi, the winds. Kenarthi, to you we give the sky, for what can fly higher than the wind? And they gave birth to Magris, the cat's eye. Magris, to you we give the sun, for what is brighter than the eye of a cat? And they gave birth to Mara, the mother cat. Mara, you are love, for what is more loving than a mother? And they gave birth to Serendar, the runt. Serendar, we give you mercy, for how does a runt survive except by mercy? And many phases passed, and Arndur and Fatamai were happy. And Arndur said, we should have more children to share our happiness. And Fatamai agreed. Poor Fatamai. And she gave birth to Hemora, and she gave birth to Hercine, and she gave birth to Maroons and Malfa and Sangin and Sigoroth and many others. And Fatamai said, Hemora, you are the tides, for who can say whether the moods predict the tides or the tides predict the moons? Gravity can say that? Science can say that? But I guess physics works differently in Tamriel. The sky seems covered in stars. Actually, those are holes poked in the ether, and that's actually proven to be true. So they're not actually stars. They're not giant balls of fire in the sky. They are, in fact, holes in the ether, like they thought way back in the pre-Aristotelian days, really. Hercine, you are the hungry cat, for what hunts better than a cat with an emptied valley? Maroons, you are a Ja Khajiit, for what is more destructive than a kitten? Malfa, you are the clan mother, for what is more secretive than the ways of clan mothers? Sangin, you are the blood cat, for who can control the urges of blood? Shagoroth, you are the skooma cat, for what is crazier than a cat on skooma? Okay, that seems, I don't know, weird. Anyway, and Arnor said, 2 litters is enough, for too many children will steal our happiness. That is probably true, and some people would say once you've hit like 15, as you've done right now, that's probably too many, but sure. But Kenarthi went to Fatamai and said, Fatamai, mother, Kenarthi grows lonely so high above the world where not even my brother Aklosh can fly. Fatamai took pity on her and tricked Honor to make her pregnant again. And Fatamai gave birth to the moons in their motions, and she gave birth to Nirni, the majestic sands and lush forests, and she gave birth to Azura, the dusk and the dawn. And from the beginning, Nirni and Azura fought for their mother favor. Anura caught Fatamai while she was still birthing, and he was angry. Anura struck Fatamai, and she fled to birth the last of her litter far away in the great darkness. Fatamai's children heard what happened, and they all came to be with her and protect her from Honor's anger. And Fatima gave birth to Lorkjai, the last of her litter, in the great darkness. And the heart of Lorkjai was filled with the great darkness. And when he was born, the great darkness knew its name, and it was Nimira. And Fatima knew her time was near. Fatima said, Jacques Haget, to you Fatima gives the lattice, for what is steadier than the phases of the moons? Your eternal motions will protect us from the honored anger. And the moons left to take their place in the heavens. And Honor growled and shook the great darkness, but he could not cross the lattice. And Fatima said, Nirni, to you Fatima leaves her greatest gift. You will give birth to many people, as Fatima gave birth to Day. When Nirni saw that Azura had nothing, Nirni left smiling. And all of Fatima's children left except Azura. And Fatima said, to you, my favorite daughter, Fatima leaves her greatest gift. To you, Fatima leaves her secrets. And Fatima told her favorite daughter 3 things. And Fatima said, when Nirni is filled with her children, take one of them and change them. Make the fastest, cleverest, most beautiful people, and call them Khajiit. Of course, because this is a story written by Khajiit, and that's usually how I spent, I don't know how many years looking over different mythologies. I read Nordic, I read Cherokee, I read Gaelic, Saskatchewan. There's a bunch of South American myths that are like really, really similar to a bunch of the Gaelic ones. It's kind of interesting. Chinese, and they all, a good similarity for all of them is they always make sure that their gods make the cleverest one the one that they're from. And Fatima said the Khajiit must be the best climbers, for if Masur and Segunda fail, they must climb Kenanar's breath to set the moons back in their courses. And Fatima said the Khajiit must be the best deceivers, for they must always hide their nature from the children of Anor. And Fatima said the Khajiit must be the best survivors, for Nirni will be jealous, and she will make the sands harsh and the forests unforgiving, and the Khajiit will always be hungry and at war with Nirni. And with these words, Fatima died. After many phases, Nirni came to Lorkjai and said, Lorkaj, Fatima told me to give birth to many children, but there is no place for them. And Lorkaj said, Lorkaj makes a place for children, and Lorkaj puts you there, so you can give birth. But the heart of Lorkaj was filled with great darkness, and Lorkaj tricked his siblings so that they were forced into this new place with Nirni. And many of Fatima's children escaped and became the stars. And many of Fatima's children died to make Nirni's path stable, and the survivors stayed and punished Lorkaj. The children of Fatima tore out the heart of Lorkaj and hid it deep within Nirni, and they said, we curse you, noisy Lorkaj, to walk Nirni for many phases. But Nirni soon forgave Lorkaj, for Nirni could make children, and she filled herself with children, but cried because her favorite children, the forest people, did not know their shape. And Azura came to her and said, poor Nirni, stop your tears. Azura makes for you a gift of new people. Nirni stopped weeping, and Azura spoke the first secret to the moons, and they parted and let Azura pass. And Azura took some forest people who were torn between man and beast, and she placed them in the best deserts and forests on Nirni. And Azura in her wisdom made them many shapes, one for every purpose. And Azura named them Khajiit, and told them her second secret, and taught them the value of secrets. And Azura bound the new Khajiit to the lunar lattice, as is proper for Nirni's secret defenders. Then Azura spoke the third secret, and the moon shone down on her marshes, and their light became sugar. But Yifer heard the first secret, and snuck in behind Azura. And Yifer could not appreciate secrets, and she told Nirni of Azura's trick. So Nirni made the deserts hot, and the sands biting. And Nirni made the forests wet and filled with poisons. And Nirni thanked Yifer, and let him change the forest people also. And Yifer did not have Azura's subtle wisdom. So Yifer made the forest people elves always and never beasts. And Yifer named them Bosmer. And from that moment they were no longer in the same litter as the Khajiit. And because Yifer had no appreciation for secrets, he shouted the first secret across all the heavens with all his last breath, so that all of Fatima's children could cross the lattice. But Azura, in her wisdom, closed the ears of the angry Anur and noisy Lorkaj, so they alone did not hear the word. Huh. I'm not sure what to make of that. It sounds cool. I'll go ahead and take this, because it's a Khajiit book. It's about Khajiit history. Oh, here it. Nuts. You're not the guy. Get over here, my dude.
Can I help you with anything else?
Karliah asked Riedweir to seek you out.
Karliah? Then she's finally found it. Do you have Gallus's journal?
Sure, we'll talk about this openly in the middle of the frickin' inn. Yes, but there's a problem.
A problem? Let me see it. Ah, this is just like Gallus. A dear friend, but always too clever for his own good. He's written all of the text in the Falmer language.
What? Okay. The Falmer don't currently speak this language, right? They've regressed to B state. We've already established this, I think. Can you translate it, perhaps?
No. However, I know someone who might. The court wizard of Markarth, Calselmo, may have the materials you need to get this journal translated. Word of warning, Calselmo is a fierce guardian of his research. Getting the information won't be easy.
Maybe you could tell me what exactly is a Falmer, kind of allay my fears.
In the time before man, they were known as the Snow Elves. They lived in the sunlight and had a very prosperous society.
So they were like your kind, no?
Yes, I would say their culture quite possibly rivaled our own.
What drove them underground?
The Nords went to war with the Falmer in the First Era. Killed them by the thousands to drive them from their snowy homeland. The Falmer retreated underground and forged an uneasy alliance with the dwarves who ended up betraying them. This betrayal made them what they are now. Horrible, blind monstrosities with a burning hatred of any but their own kind.
They sound more like victims to Riedveer.
Yes, I suppose you're right. Forgive me. I've lost several close friends to the Falmer, and it tends to distort my view. If you wish to learn more about them, you're welcome to my tome on the subject. Should be on my table.
Okay. Why did Gallus scribe his journal in Falmer?
Besides the fact that there are only a handful of people in Tamriel that even recognize the language, I'm fairly certain he was planning some sort of a heist that involved a deep understanding of the Falmer language. Sadly, we never had the opportunity to speak about the details.
Where did he acquire the knowledge to use it?
Ironically, I pointed him in the same direction I pointed you, to Markarth and Calselmo. I'm only hoping whatever means he used to learn the language will still be available to you.
What can you tell Riedveer about Gallus?
He was a dear friend of mine, and a surprisingly astute pupil of academia. I was devastated when he was killed. I suppose that risk always coexisted with his line of work. I just never thought his luck would run out.
No one ever does. He was an academic, yet he chose a different path. Why?
For the thrill, of course. He was quite clear that he felt more in his element climbing through a window rather than hunched over a dusty tome.
How did you meet him? Because you're just curious.
Ah, yes, quite an amusing anecdote, actually. I caught him trying to break into my laboratory. I was about to show him the error of his ways when he made a curiously astute comment about my research notes. I was astounded, and in turn it led to a conversation. Who would have imagined it would lead to such a strong friendship?
That's actually kind of cool. I like that.
Calselmo is stubborn as a mule. Be careful when you speak to him.
Yeah, I think we've already talked to him, though, and I think he already led us into the ruins. Unless I'm totally, I'm totally just confusing memories with, a previous playthrough, but I think that's true. But anyway, we'll get there. Thank you for watching. This has been Skyrim. I'm PC Universe here, PC Universe 2, and I'll see you guys next time.